And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
The Indiana Fever come in 7th place in the WNBA. The Chicago Sky hanging on to 8th place. Remember, it's the top 8 that make Indiana Fever arguably playing and statistically playing some of the best basketball since the break.
And it's fitting that Kelsey Mitchell would have the 5 points a game during that time.
Nancy Allen has been great as well for a few possessions to the Aces, Washington, Connecticut. All 3 losses here for the Sky. Michaela Onyenwe has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for 3, rattles it around for her first deep shot.
When was the last time a rookie took over a league like Caitlin Clark? The moment she hit the WNBA, she wasn't just playing, she was dominating. And every great star needs a rival, right? Enter Angel Reese. Their clash isn't just a matchup, it's a movement. Let's dive in. The basketball competition between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese transformed into an important narrative that dominates women's athletic competitions. Clark stands as a generational talent whose unmatched shooting abilities and core vision have earned her widespread audience admiration because of her focused determination and humble nature.
A career high in points and 12 dishes. While her rival hid in the shadows, she did not just break rookie records, but shattered all times. But the Sky channeled their inner Draymond Green.
As the antagonist, Reese has chosen to use her aggressive style of play together with her bold personality to create news headlines. The historical rivalry between Clark and Reese began during their college days and continues to generate millions of viewers who actively discuss sportsmanship and competition standards while questioning female athlete perceptions. The smooth ball handling of Clark establishes an opposing playing method to Reese's physical game that has evolved along with their growing competitive tension since the beginning of their relationship.
Did you ever watch Charles Barkley by any chance?
You know what's crazy?
He's our next guest, so I'm trying to see.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
The 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship final game established this historic rivalry for all time. The 10-22-85 victory of LSU over Iowa showcased elite talent, yet Caitlin Clark emerged as the star of the game through constant defensive pressure. The sharpshooter performed a spectacular game, which included 30 points and 8 assists and 2 rebounds. Reese's performance included 15 points and 10 rebounds, but she became most notable for her aggressive style in the incident that followed, involving taunting gestures as Reese had limited time left. She walked toward Clark to repeat the "you can't see me" gesture in front of her face. Reese dedicated her game efforts toward targeting Clark specifically in front of camera views as she displayed commitment to the gesture, which Clark used without thought. Reese's performance included 15 points and 10 rebounds, but she became most notable for her aggressive style in the incident that followed, involving taunting gestures as Reese had limited time left. She walked toward Clark to repeat the "you can't see me" gesture in front of her face. Reese dedicated her game efforts toward targeting Clark specifically in front of camera views as she displayed commitment to the gesture.
She catches the ball both facing the basket and with her back to it. Good decision there. What a feed! And the finish from Martin.
Which Clark used without thought. The incident generated extensive public discussion regarding whether Reese's behavior exhibited unsportsmanlike conduct or served as evidence of confidence. Reese's defenders asserted her competitive sports actions were acceptable, yet her opponents believe she crossed ethical lines, since Clark never did similar things to her after the game. Clark demonstrated remarkable maturity through her actions. The media query regarding the controversy
in the Sweet 16 game against Colorado. Caitlin Clark turning the corner and finishing it
did not sway her from promoting competitive respect as her main message. She declared that no one should criticize Angels, so she put an end to any growing drama. The media spotlight brought joy to Reese, but Clark dedicated herself to maintaining her dedication to basketball and her desire to excel at the highest level. The WNBA arrival of both players in 2024 made their competition reach a new level of intensity. The Indiana Fever selected Clark as their first overall WNBA draft selection, which propelled her to become the main identity of their organization.
Since the Marina Mabry trade, and She has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for three, rattles it around for her first deep.
The Chicago Sky selected Reese in the 7th position to join the WNBA, and she brought both her unapologetic personality and aggressive approach to the professional basketball stage. The WNBA received a signifier, an attention when these college stars joined the league, because it created major interest that boosted both ticket sales and TV ratings and social media activity. The first professional game between these teams took place on June 1, 2024, before Indiana triumphed with a final score of 71-70. During the game against Reese in the Sky defense, Clark maintained her excellence by scoring 11 points and recording 8 rebounds and 6 assists. The pressure did not affect her efficiency, but she used her composure to make important plays that sealed Indiana's win.
Most amongst active players. Clark, backdoor, Martin, easy two.
Reese followed her typical pattern by scoring 14 points while grabbing 12 rebounds, yet dedicated substantial time to annoy Clark through physical defense and confronts national talking during the game. Through every moment of the game, Clark maintained her focus on running Indiana's plays and making critical decisions when time was running out. Each game brought increased focus between Clark and Reese, while their competitive nature became more intense with every possession. The 2024 season featured 3 games between Clark's Fever and Reese's Sky, where the Fever emerged victorious twice. Clark showcased her leadership by averaging 17 points and 7
offensive fouls on Clark in last year's national championship game.
She has more size and length.
Clark, you bet!
3 rebounds with 9. 3 assists per game during those contests where she steered the rhythm of the game, while setting up scoring chances for her teammates during physical play and double-team pressure. Clark adjusted her gameplay by demonstrating her exceptional court vision and decision-making abilities. During their matchups, Clark proved to be superior to Rice because of her exceptional basketball intelligence and control over game tempo. Reese averaged 13 rebounds in each game, but Indiana focused their defensive strategy against her.
Who drew 2 offensive fouls on Clark in last year's national championship game.
She has more size and length.
Clark, you bet!
Leading to reduced efficiency in shooting, and Reese accumulated 3 fouls. Reese faced disciplinary trouble during the game since her aggressive style resulted in too many personal fouls, which required her to spend crucial moments on the bench. Women's basketball gained mainstream popularity through the Clark-Reese rivalry, while Caitlin Clark became the sport's definitive star. Women's college basketball achieved unprecedented viewing success during the 2023 NCAA championship, when an average of 9 million spectators witnessed the games. The WNBA experienced a major visibility boost because Clark joined the league.
Indiana Fever arguably playing and statistically playing some of the best basketball since the break.
And
The Indiana Fever gained massive popular unity after games sold out weeks ahead of time, while WNBA broadcasts achieved never-before-seen ratings growth and fans bought Fever jerseys in record numbers. Clark's spectacular assists and long-distance three-pointers, along with her game-changing ability to take control on the court, made her the WNBA highest marketable and influential athlete who dominated social media and fan engagement. The corporate endorsements established her position.
First WNBA meeting between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. The Fever and the Sky are underway at game.
As the main representative for women's basketball, the basketball talent and physical strength of Reese earned her fame in media reports. Yet these accomplishments overshadowed her actual statistical performance on the court. The combination of skill, leadership, and composure displayed by Clark separates her from the rest of the players. While they both brought significant attention to the sport through her elevated performance, Indiana received greater attention while she transformed public views about women's basketball by demonstrating that skill, combined with precision and mental resilience, established the benchmark for greatness. The new women's basketball era features Clark at its forefront because she leads this movement through her exceptional skills. The Fever experienced a dramatic growth in both attendance numbers and merchandise sales, which prompted broadcasters to schedule their games during prime time slots. Through her victories, Clark transformed.
Angle, flips it in, plus the foul. A chance for 3 for Aaliyah Boston. Into the backcourt for
how people saw the game. Professionalism, along with exceptional talent, elevated women's basketball through Clark's performances. While Rice provided entertainment elements, Clark shows great sportsmanship through her approach by allowing her performance to speak for itself. Despite her intense competitive nature, Reese decided to double down on her villain identity, which has brought her both media attention and verbal antagonism.
For Camila Cardoso.
And there's been many times early in this season where that has not been the case and they've allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them, oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass from...
Her public statements about how the rivalry advances in the sport face criticism because her actions show she focuses more on dramatic gestures than competitive play. The drama does not affect Clark because she stays steady throughout the whole situation. According to an interview after the game, she explained that people really enjoy compelling storylines. I show respect for Angel as a competitor during the conclusion of each game. My focus stays on my team, along with my game and daily improvement.
6 to shoot, backing down, Clark leans in and banks it home. An astute and composed take there.
The combination of maturity and focus in her game has transformed Clark into both an outstanding player and a respected figure for athletes across all ages. The WNBA faces an extended period of influence from these two beginning professionals whose competitive relationship will shape the league's future.
Each one go through as a shooter. Marina Mabry knows that feeling as well. Here's Elizabeth Williams, the veteran, squeezes it to the corner. Onyenwere can't hit. Reese on the opposite.
Multiple high-profile matches between the Fever and Sky during the 2025 season currently project to exceed current attendance and viewership records. The rivalry between Clark and Harris will grow more distinct because Clark maintains her dominant skill set, while Reese embraces an aggressive style of play. Up to this point,
WNBA meeting between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. The Fever and the Sky are underway at game.
It's become evident that talent, combined with leadership qualities and humility, defeats intimidation and dramatic displays. Beyond basketball, the competitive relationship between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese represents something greater than their athletic achievements. It's a cultural moment. The competition exists as an unmatched symposium between adeptness and forceful techniques, alongside pervasive elegance and forceful demonstrations. The historical evidence indicates that Caitlin Clark will remain the brightest star in the future. So, do you think Angel Reese's trash talk and physical play will ever shake Caitlin Clark? Or will Clark keep proving that skill beats intimidation? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more epic basketball stories.